I am Amina Jibril. The Adamawa State Police Command has dismissed claims that the convoy of the state governor, Ahmadu Fintiri, was attacked by armed robbers in the neighboring Taraba state. The state's Commissioner of Police, Maurice Danwambo, described the social media report about an attack on the governor's convoy as not only misleading but totally false. He said the fact of the matter were that on December 19th, the advanced security vehicle in the convoy of the Adamawa State governor, while returning from Taraba State, encountered a roadblock mounted by robbers. The advanced security team of the governor, comprising gallant officers, promptly responded by chasing the armed robbers away, cleared the road, and ensured the safe continuation of movement for all motorists. The Osun State High Court has dismissed viral report of sentencing of a young man to death for stealing a fowl. The court clarified the facts of the case in a statement signed by its chief registrar, saying such claims were baseless and intended to malign the judiciary and its officials, as it described the report as the work of mischief makers. Recall that media reports claimed that one Olowokere Segun was sentenced to death for stealing a fowl, a narrative the court strongly refuted, tagging them as mischievous and misleading. Providing clarity on the case, the court explained that Olowokere Segun and his accomplice, Morakinyo Sunday, were arrested in April 2010 for a series of armed robberies, including an armed robbery at a poultry in Oyon town of Osun State, where weapons were recovered from the suspect, who also confessed to their crimes. The judiciary emphasized that the trial judge followed the law in delivering the mandatory death sentence for armed robbery, while also recommending the convict for clemency. In business news, the Democratic Front, TDF, has hailed the announcement of a $5 billion final investment decision, FID, by Shell for the Bonga North Deep offshore field, describing it as further proof of the Tinubu administration's investment-friendly policies. In a statement signed by its chairman, Danjuma Muhammad, and the secretary, Wale Adebayo, the group emphasized that the development demonstrates Nigeria's continued appeal to international oil companies for major investment. The TDF said it is confident that more IOCs will key into the fiscal incentives introduced by the Tinubu administration to make fresh investment in Nigeria's oil and gas sector. On the foreign scene, South Korea's opposition have said it has filed an impeachment motion against acting President Han Duck-soo in an escalating row over the composition of the Constitutional Court, which will decide whether to remove his predecessor from office. South Korea fell in a political crisis when President Yoon Suk-yeol, currently suspended, declared martial law on December 3rd. He was stripped of his duty by Parliament on December 14th, but a Constitutional Court ruling upholding the decision by lawmakers is necessary to complete the impeachment process. The court is, however, currently short of 3 judges. Meanwhile, it can go ahead with its 6 members on the bench, as a single dissenting vote would reinstate Yoon, but the opposition wants Han to approve 3 more nominees to fill the bench. Han has so far refused to do so, essentially leaving both sides in a deadlock. Hence, the opposition Democratic Party wants the acting president impeached too. To the world of sports, former Golden Eaglets player Hamzat Ojediran has said he aims to secure a place in the senior national team, the Super Eagles, ahead of the remaining World Cup matches in 2025. Ojediran, based on his sterling performances for his League One team, Lens, is hopeful that the coach of the Super Eagles will consider him, as he believes he has the quality to compete at the highest level. Despite suffering a hamstring injury after joining Lesang Etor from Bulgarian side Debrecen, the former junior international midfielder quickly settled into the club's setup and claimed a starting spot in the lineup. And that's all we have for you in Global Television's News Brief. I am Amina Jibril. Thank you for watching and have a good evening.